I am a bloodsucker. That's not what I chose to be. I almost touched the sky of joy after giving riches, but I don't know what was behind the wealth. Fleet of buses, taxis, combis and trucks, but I don't sleep under the roof. To maintain the wealth, I should sleep in forests. At least one of my buses should kill in an accident per year. In my buses, Goblin will be moving under the seats seeking yellow viewers. Welcome once again to another educative episode of African Confessions HD, right here on Extraordinary Africa. My name is Solution Uncle. If you're still new in this show, we publish lifetime confessions. Usually we publish anonymously for their own safety reasons. Listeners, you have a challenge. Don't go and commit suicide. Feel free to share with us your story. Don't be afraid. Don't be shy. Contact our PR Fidelgosh at his Gmail account, fidelgosh@gmail.com, or you can contact him on his WhatsApp number +263 775 597 775 +263 775 597 775. Don't go and commit suicide. Feel free to share with us. We'll do it for free. That's why we opened this platform. Today will be a double upload. I have 2 videos for you, ladies and gentlemen. And before we get into the stories, here is our daily verse. Here is our verse for today. Psalms 34:8. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who takes refuge in him. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go into our stories. We use our text and comp business for rituals. How are you, Solution Uncle? Please notify me when you post. If long comments are not a problem. I inherited the business from my father. There was annual rituals he did I should continue doing. I don't like performing the rituals, but I'm afraid to die as well because the business, me and the charm are connected for life. Below is a little you might want to know about my background. I am a 30-year-old man who was born in the dust streets of Soweto. Grew up staying with my mother and her parents. Mom never disclosed about my rich father. Poverty was our lifestyle. We survived by grants. Did my school and did not finish because mom was now sick. I felt I should hustle to put food on table, as well as to buy medications. I started selling drugs. Grandparents did not like it and chased me away. Started staying with my friends till one day I received a call from my grandfather. He was saying I should come back home. Mom's illness was not okay at all. Mom was seriously ill. When I arrived home, all relatives were around mom's bed. They excused and mom told me to take a photo which was under a mattress. I took the photo. When I raised my head, mom was no longer able to speak. I screamed, crying, "Mom, speak with me." But she was not able to answer. Relatives came and she was confirmed dead. I put the photo she gave me in a briefcase with my documents. It was a photo of a man. At the back, there was an address. After mom was buried, I visited the address. The people at that house told me they don't know the man in the picture. They brought the house from someone who also brought it. The chain was too long to track. Thought to quit and leave it like that. 19 December of 2017, I was at home watching TV with grandfather. We had a knock on door. I went and opened, and an old man entered. He said he was my father's nephew. We showed him the picture which was left by my mother, and she confirmed. The following week, they came to pay the cultural compensation to my grandparents. I was officially taken by my family. We arrived at one of my father's house in Senton. That's where he was staying, but he was seriously ill. Relatives ululated and danced. A party was organized because I was the only son of my father's children. It is said mom was their maid and my father impregnated her. Father compensated mom and gave her money for my upkeep, but he said mom used all the money. We grew up in poverty, but mom was paid the money according to what my father's relatives told me. They were afraid my father might be arrested because he raped my mother when she was still a teenager, a minor. After that, I started managing the businesses. As the only son, the businesses were left in my name, but I didn't know what was the background of all those wealth. During first days, I didn't sleep because of joy. I was very happy because I never imagined to be owning trucks, buses, taxis, all that. But as soon as everything was in my name, I felt something in me. I felt I have changed. Something was happening to me because I couldn't be the same. When I used to stay with my grandparents, after I stopped selling drugs, I started going to church, worshiping, but I was no longer able to do that. I was feeling something was inside my body. Until one day I dreamed I was with my father. He gave me a red cloth. The cloth was with blood. I didn't understand it, but I took, you know what we do in dreams. Sometimes you won't be able to control yourself. That's why I accepted the witchcraft which was done by my father to get all those riches. I have rules to follow in my life. I sleep in forest. I don't use a toilet. I don't sleep on top of a bed. I am living like someone who is in 70s. Sometimes I should sleep without eating. It might be telling me not to eat. At least once a year, our bus should overturn and kill people. Or our trucks might cause accidents because we are hungry for blood. That's not what I wanted, but that's what is happening. Is this all reversible because I don't like all this? Now I'm unable to marry. I'm unable to live a normal life like other people. I am always crying. No one likes me and the family because they are saying I'm the one who was given all the wealthy, but they don't know what is at the background. My grandfather from my mother's side is someone who is a Christian. He caught me that I am now a ritualist. They don't like me anymore at their house. But I don't know that was going to be happening after accepting all the wealth. I thought it was just my father's wealth. I don't want to continue doing this because I never imagined to be doing this. But I'm afraid to die. That's the fact. Please publish this story for me. Inform me when you publish because I am in trouble. I'll be reading the comments. Thank you, Solution Anchor, if you'll be publishing. Listeners and cousins, what do you want me to do? I don't know where all this came from. I just inherited its property. Our next confession is as follows. Yellow Uncle, please do not disclose my identity, name and number. I am dating my wife's stepmother. We have 4 kids together. My wife played a pivotal role in my rise, but I can't feel the same. Here is how my relationship with the stepmother started. It was in 2015. I had finished my degree program at Pretoria University. My aunties were telling me to get married because of age. I was 35 years by then. After staying home for a month, I started applying for part-time jobs on internet. There was no good jobs in Pretoria. I moved to Cape Town where there were better jobs. I met one of my varsity classmates. She was already employed by then and helped me getting recruited at their place. During our school days, the whole faculty knew her as a prostitute. It was shocking to see her no longer doing all that stuff. Started the job and the girl treated me well. At the end, we started dating. Later on, I got promoted to a position same as her. We got married. A court wedding was done. We moved on together, but there was this problem. My wife is not a smart person. If you tell her, she gets angry. I told her aunties, but they failed to cancel her. After years together, no child, no sign, a stepmother visited us from Australia. She came to ask for forgiveness for leaving them after their father's death. Uncle, I don't want to lie, the stepmother is so gorgeous. Maybe the reason made her to leave my wife and her siblings was she was not mature enough by the time their father died. When stepmother came, wifey was out of town with work. The woman started acting and showing signs. We slept together the day we started seeing each other. My wife later came and accepted the apology of what the stepmother did to them, leaving them when they were still kids after the father died. Mom bought a house in our neighborhood. My wife accepted the apology. Now she trusts her stepmother more than anyone else, but she don't know her stepmother is my wife too. Speaking the truth, I don't love my wife anymore. I love her stepmother. Can this happen? Please assist me with ideas. Yellow Solution Uncle, please hide my identity when you publish. This is the problem with me. I started dating a married man when I was still a teenager. It was like something which was a skill when we were still at school. All my friends have pleasures, and I chose to follow what they're doing. During first days, I wasn't interested in dating a married man, but they started laughing me until I get used to it. Now we are grown-up people. They are all married to the people of their same age. I'm not yet married. I'm still dating a married man. I can't fall in love with someone of my age. I don't know what will happen. I will just feel he is not for me. I'm just have that feeling of want to date married men. Is this spiritual or biologically? Because I don't understand this anymore. Right now I'm dating 5 married men, and sometimes I feel guilty when they don't go with groceries to their families. They are only taking care of me, paying my rentals, going with me to luxurious places. But when you see the children will be suffering. I don't like this, but this is what I'm doing. Can I be cleansed? Or is it biologically? Or is it spiritually? Because I don't understand it. I can't stop it. Please publish for me. Notify me when you post. I will be reading all the comments. Please do not scold me. I don't like it also. Please, Solution Uncle. Yellow Solution Uncle, please publish this one for me. I am a woman aged 50. I have 4 kids, and I don't understand what my third born is doing. He is different to his brothers. At the age of 10, he is already interested in women. Is this normal? Because I have been called at the school several times. They are complaining about his attitude. It is said he is even going to teachers, asking, proposing for love. Is this normal for a child like that to start acting in such a way? Recently, I saw condoms in his room, and I don't understand. Is this normal? Please, Solution Uncle, give it to the people. I want to hear. What should I do with this? Is this spiritual or it's just juvenile delinquencies? But at 10 years, I am feeling it might be the quickest. I am afraid of what will happen to my kid, because last time I heard people saying they saw him with commercial sex workers. Is this normal for a child who is 10 years to be interested in women like that, going to commercial sex workers? Even those commercial sex workers entertaining him. What for? Please, I'll read the comments. Notify me when you post solution uncle. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank you so much for sharing your stories with us. Sometimes in life we learn from other people's mistakes. Sometimes we learn from our own mistakes. That's a life. Extraordinary Africa is there for you. People, if you do have a challenge, you have a problem, don't go and commit suicide. Feel free. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid. Share your stories with us. We are ready to assist you with ideas, advices. At the same time, people will be learning from your story. So don't be shy. Don't be afraid to hide or your identity. And I'll reread our verse for today. Psalms chapter 34, verse 8. Oh, taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who takes refuge in him. Ladies and gentlemen, we need to pray each and every day. In the morning, we need to pray. Afternoon, we need to pray. Before sleeping, we need to pray. Before eating, before moving to the next stage of your life, you need to pray. Before traveling, you need to pray. We don't need to just live, because we'll be in trouble at the end. I'd like to thank everyone who has tuned in this morning's show. I'll be back with another video today, so don't go anywhere. Thank you so much for always supporting us. Bye for now.